how these 3 rules can help you fall asleep quickly and reduce anxiety. Sleep is key to productivity, but it also helps calm chronic anxiety. I have found a series of simple tactics that almost assures a good night's sleep. Yes, friends, anxiety is unquestionably ugly. You might be wondering, yes, I have used breathing exercises. Some of them help. It can also help if you stick to daily practices. I have also employed exercises, dietary changes, but anxiety lives on. However, I recently stumbled into an evening routine that has dropped my constant anxious boil down to a manageable simmer. Like anything else in the world of mental and emotional health, it's not a remedy for all difficulties, but it is effective. These 3 rules I'm going to share. Any rule which sounds good to you, please comment and let us know. Here's how it works. When it's time for me to get ready for bed, I find a quiet place for a quick oil check, as I like to call it. I do some deep breathing to start, just to calm my heartbeat. Inhale 4 seconds, exhale 4 seconds. Then I note 3 things I accomplished that day and how they positively impacted others. I close with more breathing and then I get ready for bed. Dear friends, you have probably heard this before, but it's true. Cut the screen time if you want to clear your head and have a good night's rest. So, I put my phone on its charger, climb into bed and lie on my back. Before tucking in, I note 3 things I had to accomplish the next day. Not pie in the sky ambitions, but things I can reasonably do in the next 24 hours. Lastly, I call on a happy memory, typically of something I did I was very proud of. It's not always recent either. I remember smiling to myself over a standing ovation at a high school play. With this image in my head, I close my eyes and gradually fall asleep. Here's how I reverse engineered this. I struggle to believe I accomplished much on any given day, and the accomplishment I can acknowledge I always downplay. My sleep-pray activity forces me to change that habit, slowly but surely. I also focus squarely on fault and failure, which often leaves me looking at the dark side of the past. I think of the day I'm reviewing as the present and the outline of tomorrow's accomplishment as, of course, the future. This keeps my head from overanalyzing things I can't change anyway. Lastly, I cut the cord on my rabbit hole negativity that always seems to surface right before sleep. I allow myself to be present in the moment of joy and success, whenever that was. I also find I am surprised by what surfaces. Things that brought me contentment ages ago and that haven't come to light in years. As one of my closest friends always said, hold on to the light. All of this may sound silly, dear friends, and heck, it may not work for you. But over time, I have felt its positive impact on my sleep and anxiety. So, if you found any point worth, please let us know in the comment below. And most of all, thanks for watching.